Hi, you're face to face with Shell. I hope you're all doing all right out there. I hope you're surviving. I know some restrictions have been lifted, but I know not everyone can get out as much as other people. So I really hope that these stories are still entertaining you. The next story I want to tell you is from obviously our backpacking travels. Was one when we were on a train, and to be fair, we were actually really pretty healthy throughout the times that we travelled, but there was the odd occasion when something wasn't quite right, and this was one of them. I think really I had a touch of food poisoning. We had to get two trains, so on the first train I just wasn't feeling well at all, and as I said, sort of more east. The trains are lovely. They're like little Harry Potter trains. They have little carriages, wee compartments, and I absolutely loved them. So we had one to ourselves, sorry, and we usually enjoyed the train journey, but this one I was just feeling terrible. We got off at the small station where we were to get our connecting train, and we had a bit of a wait. So as I was sitting, I was saying to Chris, you know what, I really do not feel well at all. I'm just not well. So I had to run out of the door, which was right beside me. I had no time to go and see where the facilities were, the restrooms. And I found a bin, and I really wasn't well at all. I felt terrible. I've never done anything like this in my life, so this was a first for me, and I was like, oh, I just feel horrible. So I came back into the waiting area, and then Chris said that he needed to use the bathroom. So off he went, and I thought, oh, you know, again, I don't feel well at all. And I was hoping he would come back, but he wasn't coming back, and he wasn't coming back, and I thought, I'm going to have to run again. Again, I still didn't know where the facilities were. So I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to just pick up what I can, because obviously Chris wasn't there to look after our bags. And as I said before, you know, they have our whole lives in it. And I just had to run outside. So again, I'm at the bin and keeping an eye on our big large rucksacks and carrying what I could. I'm just so glad a train wasn't coming in. It was quite a quiet station, and it was at night, so it was great because there wasn't a lot of people there. There was one woman, and she was so concerned for me, and she was so lovely with me, and I thanked her as best I could in English. So I composed myself, and I got back into the small waiting area. I was sitting thinking, where is Chris? You know, luckily no one had touched their bags. To be fair, I don't think they would have, because they were absolutely massive. And if anyone was going to run anywhere with them, they wouldn't get very far, to be honest. So eventually, Chris came back, you know, had been wandering about. I says, where were you? I'm not well. You seen how unwell I was? Well, I've been unwell again. All right, I was just going to wander about. Oh, sorry about that. So we get on our connecting train, and I was feeling better, but still not right at all. So when we got to our destination, it was dark and it was getting a bit late. I had emailed the hotel to say we were going to be arriving around about 10 o'clock, and which they said was fine. Now, usually when we were backpacking, we wanted to do the true backpacking thing. We wanted to, you know, do it on foot or local transport. We didn't want to get taxis everywhere, because then you're not getting the experience. But this night, I was like, oh, you know what, Chris, I just want to get to the hotel and basically go to bed. So we got a taxi. The taxi driver was lovely. He could speak really good English, and he was telling us all about his hometown. He was obviously very proud, which was great. I felt so rotten because I just kept thinking, oh, do you know what? Please just get us to the hotel, just please. It wasn't that long a ride, and as I said, he was lovely with us, and he did point out where the nearby shops, etc. were, so that was great. We knew what we'd be doing the next again day to get some food, refreshments, etc. So when we arrived at the hotel, we thanked the driver, and we went in. The door was open, but it looked closed. And as we opened the door, it just led into a dark corridor, up into a dining room bar area, which was very, very dimly lit. So Chris and I walked up, and we went into the bar area, and there was two men standing at the end of the bar, sort of in the shadows. And I was like, okay. I said hi, and we explained that we were checking in. No, not tonight. Closed. It's all closed. It's like, no, we're checking in. I was trying to get Wi-Fi to give them our booking. So as we were trying to do that, I said, no, I telephoned. I said we'd be arriving late. Yeah, we do have a room here tonight. Okay, he said, and wait one moment. So off he went, or one of them, off he went into a room. And this woman came out. She was obviously dyeing her hair. So her hair was all up about her head, and the dye was on it. And her blouse was unbuttoned right the way down. Obviously she didn't want to get dye on her blouse, fair enough. And she came out and she handed us the keys. Here, pointed upstairs to one of the rooms. Okay, quickest check-in ever. You don't want to know our names, check our passports, who we are? Nah, okay. So up we went. Do you know what? I was just glad to get in the room. I really was. The hotel was really lovely. I mean, the dining area, we could look down from right outside. Once we came out our door, you could look right down. There was a sort of veranda, and you could look down, and it was absolutely beautiful. A massive space that they had, and they could have done a lot with. But you didn't actually dine there. You had your breakfast in this tiny little room at the back of the bar, which was really bizarre. And as soon as breakfast finished, I can't remember exactly what time, but say it was 10 o'clock, that was it. Everything was cleared away. You couldn't sit for any longer than 10 o'clock. Okay, fine. So we had a really good time there. We did. The town was beautiful. But one night we'd came in from doing a bit of sightseeing, and I said to Chris, do you want a drink at the bar? He says yes. So it took one of the bartenders to come up, and I said, could we have a drink, please? And she looked at me as if to say, what? I said, this is a bar, yeah? Yes. I said, well, could we have a drink, please? So it got to the point I had to say to her, look, what do you have? Because everything I was asking for, no, okay. So we ended up with Jim Beam and Coke. That was fine, no problem at all. So that was just a kind of strange little story from one of the hotels we stayed in. Oh, we stayed in some places, we really did. We stayed in some awesome places, and there wasn't a lot that I would say was horrible. There really wasn't, but a few of them did come with, you know, we came away, sorry, with some tales from them. As I said before, I do have a website, so please head over there, and there's lots more information on burn injuries, on what happened to me, how I've coped over the years, and you'll also find photographs from our adventure. So head over and have a little browse about there, and also have a browse about my YouTube channel if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my new subscribers. It really, really means a lot to me. If you haven't already, it would be great if you could subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos when they come live. It'd also be great if you could give me a like and a share. I'm just trying to get this channel out to as many people who need it as possible. Again, thank you so much for watching. It is really, really appreciated. Stay safe, stay strong, and we'll chat soon. Bye.